Uh-oh, I pressed a button. I pressed a button. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, I'm so ridiculous. I am so ridiculous. Oh boy, guys. So you know what? I am trying to I'm trying to diversify edit here. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do with this tier on Patreon? With my diversification? I'm gonna delete it because, you know, I misspelled gratitude and that's very embarrassing, you know? You can't be misspelling gratitude. So let's see, I'm gonna unpublish that. Oh, and then I'm gonna click on unpublish again. And guess what? There's a Patreon page without any tiers, and it's amazing. Let's see. Is it actually deleted? Let's see. Excuse me. Okay, that was not a fart. That was a mouth fart. Oh, just so weird. You know what? Yep, I don't have any tears. Oh yeah, I'm live. Okay, I forgot that I was so live that I'm just like alive now. Okay, where is the Epicam button? Oh, not the Patreon button. Patron, baby. You know what? We're actually going live, and it's not crashing. I am very proud of whoever did this. I'm not sure who did it. But whoever did, I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. So let's see. I need to click onto the computer. The computer de mi mamá y mi papá. Yo hablo español muy bueno. Porque no problemo. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm probably being offensive, aren't I? That's what I usually do when I say random things like that. I'm gonna get Drama for Mama up into the show. Okay? And then we're gonna start, and it'll be amazing. And I'm gonna show you that I have a real camera that is actually working. Like, it's actually working. It's actually working. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it at all. I was gonna say not one little bit, but that'd be a bit cringy. You know. Alright. Such ADHD. I'm just kidding. Okay. Guys, I will see you in a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna press a little button. Just to tell you that. Oh wait, it doesn't work. Never mind. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right. All right. Let's see. Is there anybody out there? Oh wait, I wasn't meant to say that. All right. Let's see. I need to get. Oh hey, selfish enigma. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna have a conversation. Okay, we gotta talk. There's some serious things that I actually want to kind of get passionate about with Drown for Mama. So, it's gonna be a good stream. Okay, just hold on. Just hold on. Alright, folks. Let's see if we can do this. Let me pull my pants up, because it'd be awkward if they fell down on stream, right? I think that I would get banned off of this magnificent platform that we call Twitch. Let's see. No, my password was wrong. You know, I actually said the password hint on this box, this PC that I used to monitor the streams. Like, I had not, I set the password like 5 months ago when I set it up. Never bothered with it again. Completely forgot it. But I had a password hint, and I literally was able to remember it from the hint. Isn't that amazing? Like, that usually just doesn't happen, you know? It just does not happen. My password hint is piss off. Well, you know. And that's a good hint, I guess. Not for yourself, though, because that's what they're for. Hey, drama for mama.
What's going on, guys?
I'm getting everything set up because we haven't had like a proper stream with the firm in a long time.
I've missed you.
Mhm.
I've the headache tonight.
A headache. He said, "Hi, mother."
Mother? Okay.
He's being really formal with you.
Very
Well,
formal.
I'm gonna press a little button here, and you need to comment on the button that I've pressed.
Oh, that's pretty.
You'd say that's pretty?
Yeah,
That's pretty. Let's see. My box is not.
Mother.
My computer. Please sync your audio and your cam. I thought that I already went through this with my camera. I thought that it was already.
It's still not working. God blast it. We're just gonna have to give up on Twitch.
It should be working.
Nope. We just have to give up on Twitch. We just need to stop twitching.
Why is it not working?
Well, it's called Twitch for a reason, right?
It's called Twitch because you have to Twitch because it's so annoying that nothing can be in sync, you know? Let's see. So, what is it doing? What are the symptoms?
The symptoms of your Twitch?
Let's see. Do I have a weird filter in there? No, I don't. Okay, so I'm gonna have to add in.
Teeth feel fuzzy.
I'm gonna have to add in a filter that tells it to stop and wonder. Let's see. There should be like a
Hammer time.
Stop.
Na 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 na. No internet connection.
Hold on 1 second. Advanced audio properties. Let's see. It is because. Hey, Ashton 101. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time no see, buddy.
Na 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 na. MC Hammer time. I haven't formally welcomed you guys.
Oh, golly,
I have not formally welcomed you guys. Right now, I am trying to get this working out correctly. Let's see.
So the last time I think we saw Ashton, I was getting ready for a one-act play.
Oh yeah.
And guess what I'm getting ready for now?
Another one-act play.
Another one-act play. Yeah.
But would you like to tell him how that went?
We got second place. Hoot 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 hoot. And they didn't say anything about my dragon, except, hey, your dragon could act more fierce. But my girls didn't really dance ferociously.
I see.
And they didn't think that it was important to practice dancing ferociously. And you can only get so much, you know. You can't get blood from a turnip or from a rock or whatever that saying is. You know, you can
if you don't have the actors that put in the work.
Right.
You've got news.
So,
what news do you got for us? Let's see. There has to be some sort of delay that I have in here because that's the only thing that I can think of, Enigma. That's the only thing that I can fathom to explain why this stream is not working correctly.
But I wish that it would work.
We're sorry about the delay. You know,
sorry.
I cannot stand delays.
We did get a new router.
You're making your directorial debut.
What?
Well, that's awesome.
Seriously?
That's exciting.
That is so exciting.
That is.
Dang, I love it when people do stuff, and then I can say, that is really exciting, because then I can live sort of vicariously, you know. I don't have to do anything.
You live vicariously. You direct 11 plays a year. 11 plays.
13 now 13. That I've done 2 one-act plays.
That's a lot.
And I was told by my administrator yesterday that in the district that she came from, that she could not say no to her theater person when they came to her and said, I do 3 plays for public and a one act. So let me see. 11 plays for the public, 2 one acts. That means I should be getting twice as much. But I got to run a theater program on $500.
Wait,
we just had
get twice
an
as much?
IB film festival at our school, and it was amazing. These kids are amazing, and they were given money enough to do a couple of really, really cool things with what they had, the technology that they had. So I was pleased.
How is that, Enigma?
Oh man, so it's a slightly.
It's just like a just so slightly, just like it's right there.
I know, but it still bugs you.
I added this,
you know, and you are OCD. That really bugs you. So what's your film about, or what are you directing? And maybe the director doesn't write. So what are you directing? What's the film about? Or is it not a film? Is it like a staged production?
I'm saying that it's direct. I don't know. We have to hear.
Enigma, please.
We can live with it.
You can't. Oh, can you live with it? Oh, we can live with it.
Okay,
good. I thought you were saying I can't live with it.
I can't live with it. I just gotta.
OCD
it's
is
done.
driving me
it's
crazy. That's it.
Oh, jeez.
So it's stage? Yay! What play are you doing? Is it like a senior project or?
I think that the stage gives a better experience when it comes to acting because you see so many people doing this acting all over television, Hollywood, but you get a completely different experience when you go and see a play. And I think especially when you have it like at a local college or something, that's where it's really interesting because these are professional people doing something professional, but they're still students and there's still people that live right next to you.
They're more professional than what you see in high school. Yeah. Well, they're aiming to be professionals. Yeah, we've seen a lot of wonderful things.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Is such a fun show. How are you building Audrey? Is it Audrey? Did I remember the name correctly?
I'll have to look it up on this box right here. Excuse me while I press some buttons to get this working correctly.
While I touch the sky. Goodness. What is it? Do I have the name correct? Is it Audrey? How are you building her? I've seen her built so many ways. So many ways. That's going to be, well, maybe since you're not the tech director, you don't have to worry about that. How fun!
Oh, now you can see my big butt.
You've got tons of musical with great difficulty. Well, yeah, I've seen her built out of the shell of a VW, an old 64 VW Bug. I've seen her built out of paper mache. I have seen her built out of.
Are you talking about like a
wire
character?
No, it's Little Shop of Horrors. Oh. He grows this plant. It's a musical. So are you going to choreograph it or do you have a choreographer? See, when I do musicals, I am the butcher, the baker, the dressmaker. I'm everybody. So to me, it's like you direct the departments that make her. So you can kind of hand it off and say, you decide. That's a good thing. That's an excellently good thing. So you're directing from, like, is this a project for like a grade? Is this like a final exam grade or? Oh man, what happened to us?
That is this computer right here.
Oh.
So Enigma said that you look older than the last time. You know, we're all older, like a month older or a month and a half older. How long has it been? Like when we had a proper stream with you and everybody else. Is it your hair?
I don't know. Could be.
I don't know.
My hair is all wackadoo. I don't know.
Or do I look older? Because
do I have wrinkles?
I've just had a lot more stress. But I've been a lot less stressed.
It could be this.
Than I have.
Is it all this? Is
You a
it this?
teacher or are you year 10 or 11? I think Enigma's talking to Ashtone. Ashtone. Okay, so he's in year 10. Okay, so I got to do the math because year 10 would in my mind be 10th grade, which is sophomore, which is I'm a sophomore. Well, let's see. Ah, nice. You got your mock soon. Oh,
What's
I
a
was I was
mox?
telling him about mock exams. So we were talking about it
Oh, is
in our
that mox?
weird stream.
That's
Mock.
what it's called?
Mm,
Okay.
hold on. Year 10 is the 10th grade in grade 9 in Canada. Wait, hold on.
It's
Mm.
the 10th or 11th year,
Okay,
referred
let's
to
see.
as ninth
United
grade
States.
freshman.
Well, how?
I
What is the
mean,
conversion between year
I
10 and?
don't know. I'm sad.
Let's see. So you want to hear about the mocks for your GCSEs? Oh, because I know that I told them about mocks. I was like, they're really weird. I'm kind of stressed out about these. I'm not necessarily liking them because they are weird. Because we take these advanced placement exams, these AP exams in school. They're from the National College Board, which gives you college credit in high school for taking these classes. But they're really difficult exams. They ask high level questions. And the other problem is that they don't give you enough time. And usually I say, I don't have a lot of time, but they literally, I don't think that they expect you to finish some of these. My
Well,
teacher said, are you guys going to finish this exam? She said, no, you're not. You're not going to finish this exam. So
yeah,
what you
and
do is pick an answer and you go down.
yeah, and
Which is something crazy for a teacher to tell you.
well, yeah, but it's a matter of if you are stuck and you know it's going to take you longer to answer this question because it's more thought provoking, answer it, move on to the next one because the next three might be very easy, and
Mhm.
the next three then could be three that you get right. So
Mhm.
it's a
And you don't want to
gamble.
miss
You've
those
got,
three.
yeah, out of the four that you've answered, 75% are correct now, but it could have been that you would never have gotten to
Mhm.
those three.
Because the
So
problem is that
that's tough.
I leave about out of a 55 question exam that I have 55 minutes for, I leave about 11 blank because it's just be, what you have to do is you have to have this reading or you have to look at this picture and then you have 3 or 4 questions to answer about that. So for every 55 questions you have about 11 readings if I'm doing my math correctly. I don't know.
Probably, but are you suggesting that in that amount of time you are taking 1 minute per question?
Hmm?
Is it always 1 minute per question? Like, are you
Mm-hmm.
getting, or more than 1 minute per question? Are you getting only through 45 questions in the allotted amount of time, or are you, do you have time? You understand the question that I'm asking? Like, are you
Mm-mm.
only getting 45 questions in 55 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, so you are working as steadily as you can.
Mm-hmm.
You're not losing any time at all. You're not stopping and saying, I'm worried, I haven't read this, let me reread it, let me this, let me that. Are you sabotaging yourself in some way?
In the last 10 minutes, that's when I sabotage myself. Like, usually I say, oh, I read it. Oh, I gotta answer. I just gotta answer. I just gotta keep on going. And I'm good with
Is
that
that
for,
question for us or for?
probably for us. Think America does still use alphabetical. We use alphabetical in most colleges. Like, you get an A that's between out of 100% or
Anything
100
above a
points.
90 is an A, and
Mm-hmm.
anything above an 80 is a B, and anything above a 75 is a C, and anything above a 70 is a D.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And then the rest are F's.
yeah, anything below 69 or below is an F, considered an F.
But for
And then we're on a
instance,
4 point GPA, but there are different classes that weigh
mm-hmm.
differently. So if
Like
you
I could
take,
tell you my GPA is a 103.5 right now. I'm so proud of myself. But
but it's
it's
down from
down
a
from quarter one.
104. Yeah.
104.2 it's down, but it's up from a 102.9 from quarter 2, so that's good. I'm doing better than I was last quarter.
Yeah, you are.
So hopefully I can get to a 104
I
point at least O for quarter 4.
what do you think has changed? I mean, if you have any advice at all that you can give for kids that do freak out about taking exams that are high stakes, what would you say?
So what's the difference between the numbers and letters? Because is it something like where because like College Board or whoever will always say like if you don't answer a question or if you answer a question wrong, we're not taking points off, but you're technically not getting points for it, so it's the same as deducting points for it. If you have 100 points and you get 15 wrong, you only get 85 points, but if you have 100 points and you take 15 points away, you still only have 85 points.
They just
So
want
it's
you
the
to,
same difference, but just stating
but
it in a
they
different way.
want you to be able to have had an opportunity to say I answered every question. They don't want you to say, well, I've already reduced the total number of points that I can possibly get by 10 because I haven't answered 10.
Hmm. So they're just encouraging you to try to not do what I do. And I'm able to answer everything for. Actually, I also
What
need to
is
work on
this
English.
strange code
U
that we're
equals
reading?
U, G equals 1, A times equals 9. Oh my gosh. I'm happy I'm not in the UK. If that's a real code,
Yikes.
or if that's just some colloquialism that God will they have to understand.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
You can look
But
at my mouth when I'm doing that.
what
It's
I
weird.
wonder is that
Mm.
because you say that you're lucky that you got out of it. So the number system, the numerical system is more challenging. I know we're facing yet another
Rebrand?
yeah,
Oh,
rebranding
at
at
the
our
school.
school, and I think
Uh
our
huh.
school is going to go
Full
completely,
IB.
yeah, full IB.
And I don't know if you probably have heard of IB before because it is something that is used
It's
internationally. It's
international,
an
yeah.
international system.
And I don't know why
And if you
it
go
is
to IB World
so
Schools,
popular in the United States, but I know that it is a trend,
mm-hmm.
and I know that not very many schools are accepted into the program. We were the 2000th school accepted into the program.
Worldly?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, that's pretty impressive,
Yeah, that
right?
is kind of impressive, but they call it a much more rigorous.
Oh, what
Um,
the heck is
ay,
that?
ay, ay,
9 is A times 8 is A.
A.
U is U, 1 is G,
Oh,
2
so
is.
you can get a 9, an 8, a 7, a 6, a 5, a 4. Yikes, because an A can be anywhere from 9.9, well, it can be anywhere from a 10 to a 9.9, 9.8, 9.7, 9.6, all the way down to a 9.0.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I hate because my administration has asked that everything go on a program called Mastery Connect so that
Mm-hmm.
it can collect all of the data and then it can crunch all of the numbers, and
But
I don't have to be a math star. I don't have to be super bright in math in order to have data that looks wonderful, that has charts and graphs and line graphs and all kinds of wonderful things about who's failing and what then I can do to help this child. But everything that I do is
is based on
performance.
the child.
It's performance based. It's
Mm-hmm.
the whole child based. It's not just a number, but it's rubric based. So if they have a performance, it's going to be based on a rubric. And if my rubric is just a 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and the child can only score,
Because you always give like 82s or 99s. It isn't
well, yeah, you can be
195, 90,
yeah, there
85,
has to
80.
be some deviation in
Mm-hmm. There's in
between
between.
because you can be close to perfect, I think, but
But you're never perfect.
but you cannot be perfect. And then, of course, in a rubric, I might say I'm going to evaluate your character, and I'm going to evaluate how well your character is demonstrating that personality through a prop or through a relationship or through, so I can have a number of things on my rubric that I'm grading, and one of those things could be perfect, so I could score a 10 there. But for me to try to put a rubric online is insane because then I'm going back in after I've graded the performance and then the rubric, I'm going back to the program to insert this information.
Mhm.
And to me, it's just a
It
huge,
creates a lot more work for you.
yeah, it's a huge pain. So,
Because, and even when you tried using, because it was Grade Cam before it was Mastery Connect, where you had a Scantron that you could scan with a PC webcam. So it's just like the things that you feed into the machine and you have to buy in college, but kind of different. I never liked those
mm,
because it would never scan correctly. You would always have to go in and fill in the bubbles,
mm-hmm.
and then you couldn't say to the student, this is what you got wrong, this is why you got it wrong, make a correction on that. It would just be so much harder to do that. And I know that teachers are really fond of giving up like a, um, yes, I can. I'm trying to invite them to my Discord server because we always have some questionable conversations there, I guess. Thank you, Enigma. Thank you for posting that. Um, but what was I saying about the grade cam? I just never really liked because I enjoy helping you grade.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing about quizzes and tests is that when you conform it
It's right
only
or
to a
wrong.
multiple choice.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's right or wrong. And there's no whole child interaction. There's no what's the thought process behind this, or
Mm-hmm.
there's no justify your response.
And like even
And
if I was a teacher, one way that I would grade for some assignments is I'd say, well, I wanted them to narrow it down to either A or D. They got D. The correct answer was A, so they were technically wrong. But should I take off full credit for that, or should I only take off half?
the best answer was A,
Mm-hmm.
but
But
an answer could potentially be D.
mm-hmm.
So should I have,
And
if it's a,
especially when you're learning that process, especially because I had to learn that process in English class in seventh grade. I went to her and I was like, "Mom, I don't understand this. Both answers are correct, but A is the better answer. How should I know that that's the better answer?" It always baffled my mind, and if my teacher would give me credit for that, it would help me so that I wouldn't always be failing. And I didn't fail in the seventh grade, but just I wouldn't always be getting it wrong, but I'd still know that it wasn't the best answer. And of course, once I get to the state exam level, I'll know that, well, hey, now I can find the best answer because I have the confidence to find it.
I don't know. As a teacher, I've always, made that
It doesn't
suggestion
work.
of it doesn't work. What doesn't work?
Why does it not work? I hate
I've always made that
computers.
suggestion as a teacher of it, if this and this make up this answer, then that's the better of the two answers. And I would hope that my more intellectual students, those that listen at a greater success rate, shall
Hmm?
I say,
Listen
more
at a greater
more
success
actively
rate.
listen more actively,
Active
will likely
listeners.
understand that. Oh yeah, this is the better answer.
Mm-hmm.
I tell them if you've listened to me in class and you've made the applications that I've asked you to on a daily or even on a weekly basis, you will hear me inside your head
Mm-hmm. And that happens.
telling you the answer.
That seriously happens because I've taken her final exams before, and I can hear her. And I can hear when she intends like a true and false question to be false, because usually you use words like all or none or what did I just delete? Oh my gosh, I just deleted all my.
Why do I have a headache? I've had a headache for 2 days.
Did you take any aspirin? No, because you were sick in your stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Paste duplicate. There you go. I fixed it. Are you proud of me? I'm so smart.
I took what I call a pain balm, which is ginger.
Explain.
It's ginger, powdered ginger, turmeric.
Thank you, Enigma. Whoa. Especially when I have it right up next to this cup. Sometimes it goes burr burr burr.
Oh,
What's my
it's a
tag number?
combination.
Wait, go on. I want to hear about the pain bomb. Why do we always have that? It's like some
Tag.
satanic thing. Hey,
Hey,
load blaster one two
I
three.
don't think you've ever been here
I think
before.
that you are a newcomer.
Welcome to our Twitch channel.
Welcome to our Twitch.
It's good that you're
we
here.
always we always do weird things in this channel because we are a weird group of people.
I suppose.
Hey, Pure Legacy SC2, I think you can
Pure
answer.
legacy.
I
It
think you can
sounds
answer
like
that question on your own.
it sounds
Loud
like a
Blaster 123, you are accurate. You are very accurate. People always wonder why I stream with my mother.
Lord. Why do we have this question all the time?
Why do we? They always wonder.
I don't
Hey,
know.
Maniac Man 123.
Hey,
I'm
thank
gonna call I'm gonna
you.
call my
Is
dad
that
Maniac
new?
Man 123.
He's my green man because he
Oh,
creates it.
that's a cool card
That
that we
is so
found.
neat. Yeah,
We
I
want
want to
we want
show
to show
them
you
this.
guys. I watch you 11. Yo, yo, I watch you 11. Are you doing like the reference to that? Um, yeah, I do see that too, Enigma. I can see it coming from a mile away. We just gotta play with them. We just gotta play with them. What we're showing you right now. My grandpa and
It's not.
her
It's not.
dad
It's
served
not.
in World War One. I mean, not World
He's
War
not.
One, World War Two.
He's not focusing.
I don't think it is.
He's not focusing. Let me go this way.
But this is a member legacy card proving that he did serve in World War Two, and I think that it's really
From the
interesting.
50th anniversary. Is this on there now?
Let's see. Play a game. You know, I'm not good at gaming. Like, I would much I would much rather be editing a video or
This is
doing something like
ridiculous.
that
You
than
guys can't see it at all. Anyway,
you need to tap the
so
screen.
on
Tap the screen on the iPhone. This is what happens when you have a production value of 9. Wait, don't show it cover name. I think that I know that enigmas are a privacy nut. Um, I don't know if you could link it up at all
ah. So he
because
was
there's a
issued this
name.
card in 1995, and it is basically
Easy
uh,
reverse search. I know.
it's
I was gonna warn her of that, but it was too late. You bench 420, man. Well, oh boy. That's a lot to bench, I guess. Enigma is the expert on that kind of stuff. I don't care. I know that you don't bench 420 pounds. Maybe 420. 4 point. I'm just kidding. I don't know. we got raided by a group of people. So
oh,
I
where are they
guess
from?
where are you guys from? Not like location. We don't care about location. We care about like what are your interests? What are your hobbies? What do you like to watch?
Where are you
What are
coming
your
from?
favorite? You come from Zimbabwe, Pure Legacy. That's cool.
Pure Legacy. It sounds like an energy
Pure
drink.
Legacy.
Yeah, like an
Like
energy
I
drink
gotta I
or
gotta up the bass on that. Let's see. I'm gonna
like a
like
WWF.
Pure Legacy.
Yeah, it sounds like a
You're from
oh
North Korea.
uh
BMNS 420.
okay.
All right. I bet you are, man. I bet you are.
Rocket
I like how Enigma
Man.
is taking their conversations apart and he's like,
Oh.
is this BS or is this not? It's like, obviously BMNS is not telling the truth and he knows it. Alright, did you vote Trump? We did
I didn't
not. We
vote.
did not vote. We did not vote.
Didn't vote. It's theater. I think all politics is
You
theater
you
now.
don't
I
like
just made this
politics.
decision that it's theater, and although I think that this particular country has gone completely insane, that I don't recognize, the whole logic or lack thereof of logic in making determinations on certain things. Um, it just felt like it was. I don't know. It just felt like theater. That they
Just
were
felt like
all
we were kind of
that they
lied
were
to.
yeah they were
Lied.
all
Lies. Mhm.
actors in some big production, and whatever is going to happen is already destined to happen. So
Yesterday, I'm so sorry that you kind of got blown out there. Like all these people
did I?
came in.
Oh, what happened?
All these people came in and now we're trying to it's weird because we're not used to having a full house here. We have had a full house before. And I guess 12 years is a full house for
Hey,
us, but
I just took a picture for my yearbook, and I posed for the Full House poster when Full House was a show, and I was the middle child,
mhm.
the one that was me. I was the middle child. So I'm gonna come out in the yearbook
Mhm.
again. Hmm.
Mm. We are not communists. Oh wait, they might
Oh,
be
they
communists
might
though.
be,
I
yeah.
don't know. I know they're talking about capitalism now. We are learning about capitalism in AP World
Mm.
History and the Marxist theories, communism, all the shing bang. And the problem with socialism is that it never works. Venezuela, for example, you say that this petroleum can fund the entire group of people. Once the petroleum money runs out, it isn't just one person or a group of people that go broke, it's everyone, including the government. And when every single person is broke, including the government can't bail out the people. So everything just falls down. And that's the problem with socialism. You can't say that everything goes into one pot. It just doesn't work.
So is Twitch about gamers? I mean, is it that people
A
always
lot of people game
game
on
on
Twitch.
Twitch? Because a lot of people come in and say, "Will you guys play a game?"
But what we
You're
like
not a bad gamer. It's
no,
just you
I'm a
just don't
bad gamer.
enjoy doing it.
I'm a bad gamer also. I'm not good at those first person shooters. Fortnite makes my head spin.
Mm.
PUBG,
Doesn't work.
it is terribly, terribly unoptimized for AMD
You like
processors.
that dustpan?
Yeah,
Thank
let's
you.
change the subject to death fan.
Yeah.
We got this at the dollar store for $2. I actually made a video about
Woo!
this on
That's
my
right.
YouTube
The
channel
almost
well over
dollar
a year
store.
ago.
Yeah,
Well
look at
over a
that
year ago.
bugger. It works.
And I can even plug
Man.
it in with my.
Battery pack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're
Press
ready.
that button and then
You are
boom.
ready right
Look
there.
at
See
that.
that? Woo!
Check this for let's see.
Ain't no. Oh, geez, Louise, that's dusty. Oh my goodness.
Oh, is it blowing dust all over the place?
Woo!
Because I know
Well, it's
I
because you
accidentally
cleaned out
hit
a
it with
case.
something. I
I think you
accidentally hit
cleaned
it.
out your case.
Oh yeah, I blew out my case. I blew out your computer case, and it had so much dust in the radiator. It
Look
drove
at
me
that.
nuts. So
Look at that, man.
is it
Look at
lifting my
that.
hair?
Yeah.
Make sure it
Woo! See
doesn't get
that?
in my hair.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That would be painful. How to pose
So
in the
now you
chat. Double
calling my
click on it.
fan sick? You calling my fan sick now? There we go. There you go.
Did you like that demonstration, guys?
It's
That's
quite.
fire, my guy.
Yeah.
You like it?
Thank
All
you.
right. This
Thank
this
you.
stream is
We appreciate
sponsored
it.
by Generic Fan Brand. Make sure to check out Generic Fan Brand at the link in the video description
That's
below.
right. At your local dollar store.
Can you recommend a sound effect? Well, if you give us
Oh
links,
man, Ashton,
we can.
what I actually do is underscore, and
Mhm.
I absolutely love
I
in
can never
Comtech.
find the right sound effect.
In Comtech, well, it's hard. It's hard. And then I also, if it's for education, I use free
Yeah.
play. If it's for competition, I don't use free play music. But I
Because they
use
have.
a website called freeplaymusic.com.
Mhm.
And then of course Sound Bible. But Sound Bible doesn't always have the greatest
Sound
sound
Bible
effects for
sucks.
you.
Like I've tried it. I don't like it at all.
But it has like ambient sounds or nature sounds or gunshots or it has those types of sound effects that you might be better off asking Enigma if he might if he's got a
Mhm.
keyboard that he could actually.
I have a keyboard. I just don't know how to use it.
But
um.
that might be a better thing. But I love underscore and you've got a musical so for your musical it is
But he's
I don't
talking
know.
about SPFX though, not sound effects. So let's see. Special effects, I think. Is that what
Like
it
sound
stands
and
for?
light,
Let's see.
like
Oh
sound
no.
and lights.
SPFX is SharePoint framework for
Oh.
enterprise.
Mm.
We
Here, Ashton.
use
Ashton, I mean, you're
hmm.
like my theater soulmate here, man. I thought you were talking about theater.
Overview of the SharePoint framework.
Whatever.
I know nothing about
I
that.
call them SFX when they're special effects. So I guess
So
that's what I saw.
so O Primsy is asking what kind of keyboard I have. This is the Razer Black Widow Ultimate Edition 2016. Actually, I bought it in 2016.
Are you talking about the keyboard that I was talking about, like this?
And he's talking about this light up keyboard. It is not full
For
RGB
stage, see, I told you he was talking
for
about
stage.
SFX Photo Stage. But that's what I do. I do a lot of underscore, and it does take time. But I really want to underscore the mood, so that's what I do. And I use two websites. If you want to show them like a link real quick.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for Incomtech?
Yeah, Incomtech is like what every YouTuber uses.
Uh-huh.
Because
Kevin
it's
Mc
all
Kevin
it's
Mac
yeah,
McLeod.
Kevin McLeod.
I don't
Because
know how to pronounce his name.
it's all um commons. What's it called? Something commons?
All
Creative Commons.
Creative
Yeah, all
Commons
Creative Commons.
attribution. All you have to
Yeah.
do is give
And
him
one
your
of the
name.
things that we are super running into right now is the show that we're doing on stage in 2 weeks, or not in 2 weeks, on the 19th of this month, is Blight Spirit, Noel Coward's Blight Spirit. And it has the song in it, Always. And we found the perfect sound effect by big band. I can't remember his name. He was a big band. It's an instrumental, a lot of horns, and then some, underscore 1920. What was it? Six that he wrote it.
And
1926.
the
And
public domain law says that it needs to be like 1924.
yeah, so we are like 2 weeks early, and it's just a
2 years.
pain in the butt. So we've been considering just humming it, kind of like a gramophone, kind of faking it so that it's Creative Commons, and then we can just do it through like our studio, and then so it's really for competition a hard thing to do. But when you're doing it for educational purposes, like free play music has some wonderful sound effects that are under. They're not sound effects so much as they're just underscores. But when I'm trying to find what is that?
They were asking me about my trophy. I
Oh,
got this, and it's a character award. It's John B.
aw,
Armstrong
in the
Character Award.
5th grade.
And the other one.
All of his other trophies are behind you.
I don't really get trophies. I get plaques
They're
nowadays.
academic trophies.
Highest ranking freshman. That's the trophy that I have. I
That's the
got
most
number
recent,
one
the
last
most
year.
recent trophy and honor roll.
Hopefully, I can get another one this year.
Yeah,
I probably
you will.
won't though.
You will. Good Lord, what the heck has happened to my face? It's melting.
Sick okay,
What's wrong with you?
apparently everything I have is
It's
sick.
sick.
Like sick phone, sick microphone,
Well, that's true.
sick glasses.
Well, he's from. Where's he from? I don't know.
No, this is Big Wiener 772.
Oh, does he have a trophy for that?
What is a freshman? A freshman is grade 9, year 9.
Year 9.
So it is your first year of secondary
Oh,
school
thank you, baby.
or second year of.
You always have our back, Enigma. I'm telling you, life is better when you're around.
Mhm.
Period.
So you have a challenged music teacher, I hear. So your music teacher is trying to push these effects that aren't necessarily right, I'm guessing.
Where is that? Let me read.
How
Challenged
do I put this? We have a challenged music teacher.
teacher. Mm.
I can feel your pain in that message. I can feel the ah.
Are you doing? So you're doing like a full fledged and not because there are like there are websites that you can get the CD and then you can change the pitch and
Are
reduce the
you
rate and big, big, you, no, you don't do that. Because I've done musicals in two ways. I've done musicals with the
Well,
band,
thank you,
and that's
Lonnie
always
Newman.
difficult because the band then has to be pretty good. And then I've done musicals with a CD, an accompaniment CD, so that the students can go home and practice with the CD. But then you can also do the musical with the CD.
And
So
one thing that you've been doing in recent decades is you have OneDrive, and you can share all these files with OneDrive because every single student has this account. Going into that SPFX that you wanted us to talk about, it is part of the SharePoint framework, I guess. So that's the first message on your channel. So I know, I guess you know we have a disagreement. Lonnie, if you've been watching me for a while, props to you. I know that I used to watch Twitch streamers without an account for a while, so there's no way of telling if you are telling the truth or not. But usually, Enigma, usually I just kind of look into the. I just say, well, maybe she is telling the truth. Because that kind of makes me happy to know that someone might actually. Oh, jeez, guys. What the heck is happening?
Oh
Chihuahua.
no, no. I don't know. I hate when we're a forum for hate. I hate that.
I like how I can
Where
fix.
people feel, yeah, I can do that. Where people feel like they are, and Enigma is just he's very protective.
Mhm. Mhm.
Let's put it that way. Very protective.
Guys, just stop it. Okay, just.
So we do that. Just stop it a lot, guys. Please play nice. Please, just play nice. We want everybody to enjoy the content, and we want content that we can offer. That's I hope a message that makes you feel powerful
Mhm.
and positive. And if you've got questions, I hope that I have some answers. I know that that's just something that in X number of years of teaching that I've really I think kind of honed into. And I just really like I enjoy it when people come to me and say, God, today hasn't been the greatest day because of these things. What would you suggest? And I know that that takes a level of trust, and we just don't. That takes a committed follower who comes and says, I need my day brightened, and I love to be a day brightener. So
Sometimes the internet just kind of goes like this. I'm so sorry, Lonnie. I'm so sorry about this whole disagreement that's going on. Yes, you can, Ashton. Yes, you can. I hope that you
please,
stick around.
hey,
I
what's going
understand
on?
if you don't, but I hope that
Have
you
you
do.
checked out the websites?
The websites.
Did you
Oh,
check out the websites, kiddo?
I shared in Comtech with him, but not the
Oh,
free
free
play.
play music, and you
Because
do
free
have to sign up
the
for free
problem
play.
with that is that I know that there's another one that people use called Epidemic Sounds, and that's like a subscription also. That's kind of what it's like. I understand Enigma. I completely understand.
Yeah,
It's
you
kind of
do,
a.
Enigma. You are doing your job,
I
kiddo.
just judging by the intonation of Lonnie though, I'm not sure if she is a longtime viewer or not. I can't tell, but I know that she wasn't trying to cause any harm to us.
Was she? I don't know.
The other
It's
people
I didn't
probably
I
were,
couldn't read it all,
but
but I
it
couldn't
didn't
read
look
it all.
like it. It didn't look like it. But I always applaud you for being on top of these things.
Yes, definitely. And
And I
you're
really,
right. 90% of the people
mhm,
who come in here
you
are
are completely right.
absolute jerks. And when you've got a mom and a son streaming together, you've got a lot of
Mhm. Mm.
ugly people.
Mhm.
Did you just eat that
Yeah.
chip so that you could ASMR?
Nope, I did not. How many
Anyway,
people in here like ASMR and how many people don't? I want to run a poll because I hear some people that are just like, "Oh, I love this so much," and other people that are like, "It creeps me the heck out, and I cannot turn it off faster." Okay, so
you
you like
like it?
ASMR?
I do too. It's
I do. Mhm.
relaxing.
I'm not. I don't really listen to. We don't really listen to the eating ASMR or like. I prefer object sounds and just
We're going to start a 60
stuff like
second
that.
timer. No silence, Enigma. Why not? It'll be beneficial. I agree. Well, maybe not 60. Can we compromise on 30? How about how about we just meditate and we just hear a comfortable something in our heads. And then we reflect.
Why don't? Okay, how about this? Why don't we enjoy our pineapple salsa a bit,
And the hate can
you
wash
and I,
over us.
and we can just
We're
do
going to
that.
have
Enigma, pick up your grilled cheese sandwich or whatever you eat. I don't remember what you eat. And
Are
why
you
don't we
having
just
grilled
enjoy this?
cheese?
No, I remember on New
I'm
Year's he
having
was
chips.
eating something.
A hammy. He's eating a ham sammy.
He doesn't have any food.
You don't have any food at
Why
all?
don't you? Why
Would
don't
you
you?
like some of my
Wait, are you?
pineapple salsa?
Wait, are you doing a fast right now? Because if you are, it's kind of weird to be doing that. Hmm. Now let's.
Yeah, Lonnie, just stick around, honey. Just stick around.
Start a 60-second timer.
Oh, Lonnie, we didn't want to ruin your day. We completely ruined her day. I don't even know if it was a her. I assume Lonnie is a her because I know a Lonnie that's a girl. But a Lonnie could be a boy's name too. And I don't even get to know now because she feels very upset, or he, whichever the Lonnie is, and I'll never know. And I wish that I would know what her comment was. Lonnie, our mission is not to ruin your day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's another way of thinking about it, right?
you're right. I mean, there's nothing that we can do. If Lonnie doesn't want to come back, then Lonnie's not going to come back.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right, Ashton. That was 60 seconds.
That was the
We
entire
kind
minute.
of meditated on it a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but not a whole lot of it.
We can
But
only
you're right.
influence the future,
You're
right?
right. We
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I attempt to do, kind of brighten the day a little bit. So as far as sound effects are concerned, I for that particular show, a lot of your sound effects are going to be, because is it Audrey? Will you look up the show for me again? What is it, Audrey? It's not Audrey. God dang, I've got the tune in my head, but I can't get the name in my head. But she has a very specific sound. But Lonnie,
I gotta write in a
Lonnie,
little apology
Lonnie,
here. Hold on.
we're giving you an apology, okay? Lonnie, please stick around, honey. We don't want to ruin your day. We really don't want to ruin your day. He's he's like a mother lion. Okay, there's been a lot of people understand that have come to this channel, and some of the comments that I don't know them because neither of these two boys even want me to know them. They're very protective, but I know that some of those people out there are just they're gross about the very incestual comments and very comments about that are just meant to be hurtful. And so, when he's just saying there was some sixth sense that went off that kind of tingled in the back of his head, and that's all that he's trying to do. And I know that it feels very hurtful when whatever it was that you were saying wasn't coming from that place. And I applaud you for being brave enough and for standing your ground and speaking your voice. So yeah, he is, and he makes sure that the stuff um that they don't want me to see is stuff that I don't see, because
Mm-hmm.
I know when I first started this, and my mission was to in some ways to understand social media, because as a teacher that's older, social media is new to you guys. It's a way of life. To me, it's something that you should be able to turn off if you absolutely can't stand it. If you're not having a good time, just turn it off and walk away. Pick up a book. And so that's one of the reasons why I started this. But when I did, it was so ugly. The things that people said to each other, and the comments that were being passed along, and the ensuing hate that you could hear in some of the comments. That was just something that I really wanted. I I wanted this place to be a safe, kind of a safe harbor for people to come and be able to say whatever it is
Mm-hmm.
that they want. But when they come and say whatever it is that they want, a lot of times what they say is really hurtful and
Mm-hmm.
very hateful. And
But
Enigma's just trying to jump right on top of it before something really bad can happen.
mm-hmm.
Okay? And sometimes that
And
feels very
one thing that you have to
bigoted and
look
very
into
racist,
also
but
is the person itself, or himself or herself. Because Enigma's life isn't the best.
Yeah, like everybody, we all have to think
You
about
gotta
walking,
understand that this is one way that
walking in the shoes that,
he kind of vents his anger and his
which is
stuff that's going on in his
in
mind.
a healthy way.
Mm-hmm. At least he isn't taking it out on someone else
Or on
physically.
himself.
Mm-hmm. But I think that one thing that we need to take away from this whole experience is that when we come into this stream, we just need to try to be as positive as we can. Because
right.
that's all I want this stream to be. I just want it to
my
be a place
mission.
where we can
Yeah,
hang
that's
out,
my
relax.
mission. I want people to be able
Mm-hmm.
to say, "Hey, I've got a question about this," or "Hey, I'm having a really bad day. Can you help me through it?" Or
And obviously, Enigma, when you need to tell someone to get out, when you need to give the boot, you need to give the
that's your
boot.
job.
But just, I guess, when in normal conversation with different random people, I just encourage that idea that we need to be positive.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
just
we're trying
show
to be
that
positive.
to the other people that come in. Just show that whole, hey, let's go in. Instead of cussing, if they come in cussing and screaming and calling us bad things, then you know.
Yeah.
I think that I didn't necessarily follow what I was saying, but I hope that you did. Isn't it weird how
I think
sometimes
that
you just
Ashton
talk out
did.
of your butt?
I think that Ashton did. Ashton, why is it taking you so long to get back? Have you been busy? Like super busy? Like way too busy?
Or do you not know when we stream? Because sometimes I think that I think that it's hard for people to understand the schedule because it's just like ugh, homework. Or are you talking about homework? Homework
Oh
sucks.
man.
You know,
Yeah.
the worst homework that I have is world history reading notes. They give us like 20 pages, and since I am a perfectionist, I write down all 20 of those pages. I don't pick
Oh,
out
he
what's
doesn't
important.
say, "Let me take
No, no,
notes."
I don't do that. I make sure that I write every single sentence.
I'm glad that you're recognizing that, and I hope that you're
I'm
understanding that that
insane
is
with that.
absolutely
It's insanity. You know what
well.
else is insanity? Fixing computers. I've been the same person.
He does the tech for us in our one act play, and even when he's not able to be the tech guy because he's in high school when I'm doing a middle school production,
Mm-hmm.
he he still helps with finding all of the underscore and
Mm-hmm.
getting everything cut for me and getting everything in a playlist for
Oh.
me and doing all of the stuff that he needs to do. So yeah, that being also in theater, and well, I know a lot of theater directors that demand your time. It's 5 o'clock. You're here. It's rehearsal time, and we're going to be here until 10. You might be able to grab a sandwich in between.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know a lot of them that say you live in the theater, and it's tough. I know it's really tough,
Mm-hmm.
but we've missed you.
I love theater though, and I think that I think going on positivity, it really teaches you how to work as a team because you got to rely
What's
on
the
people.
Michael Jackson situation?
Mm-hmm.
What's the Michael Jackson situation?
What's the Michael Jackson situation? I want
I
to know.
don't know. Michael Jackson's passed. He's done. He's gone. He's not of this world anymore. He's otherworldly.
Mm-hmm. Fanny Pack Phil number 6025 on Discord. Could you add, please, child? Ahem. Okay. I will look at it. I will look at it. I don't understand the Discords though. I think I can do a direct ad. I'm pretty sure I can. Create instant invite. No, that's not what I want. I want to go. Wait,
Well,
Enigma.
oh,
Like,
they're
oh jeez,
what?
pedophilia.
Oh man, they don't have any DNA. Like, or does DNA deteriorate?
Oh, remember
Dang.
Michael Jackson was it?
Well, yeah,
Mm.
they did say that he was, but they didn't have proof. Like he's saying, they didn't have proof. That's the scandal now.
Mhm.
Jeez, man, I tell ya, there's
Wait.
survivors. Michael is no longer around, but there are survivors. Maybe I don't know. Should they have to? It's that
I've
whole.
seen memes about it, but that's about it.
It's that whole where you have to pay the sin of the fathers. It's like the sin of the fathers, and I don't know if we need to follow the sin of the fathers, do we?
People have
My
spoken out recently.
I know that
Jeez.
my my mom and dad made quite a legacy. You know, I've said numerous times on this channel that I'm gonna be welcomed into a mighty fine home because you know my mom and dad did some great work here on earth. When I go into heaven, I know there's gonna be a mighty fine home waiting for me because of my parents. They were quite a legacy. But you know, if I had a dad that wasn't such a great dad or a mom that wasn't such a great mom, why would I have to pay the price of his sins or of her sins? Why would that need to rest on my shoulders? If I had decided to be a good person or if I had decided to live my life, you know, in relative harmony with whatever, you know, so that's the way I feel about that. You know, Michael Jackson, maybe those people need some closure or those people need some rest or maybe they're just, you know, trying to get some money. I don't know. That it would bug me that if I were a POS on earth
Mhm.
and had done something horrible and then somebody accused me after death of that horrible thing, that he would still have to suffer all of those penalties. And you know, I just don't. He
Mhm.
shouldn't have to suffer for my sins. Those are my sins. You know, that's
Mhm.
my cross to bear.
Mhm.
Was that enough? How do you guys feel about it?
Okay.
There's a documentary out there. Yes, there is.
Well, since I don't understand how Discord works, I have to ask my moderator to add you. So just hold on a second. It should work though, eventually.
We're
Let's
having
see.
tacos tonight.
Oh, shrimp tacos.
Shrimp.
I am so excited about those because in The Sims 4, there's fish tacos. And I'm always just fascinated with them. I'm like, I want fish
Well,
tacos.
these aren't like fish tacos. We've had fish tacos in the past, but this is shrimp tacos.
Mhm.
Different. Not
Mhm.
the same. Shrimp.
Are they gonna be good?
Yeah, I gotta take the tails off them little shrimpers though.
Are they sprout shrimp from the health food store?
No, they were
Aw.
packaged
Yeah.
and frozen.
The best shrimp I've
They
ever
were
had.
fast frozen
We
shrimp.
have we have a
Hot,
local we
fast
have a
frozen.
local a health food store, and they just have the best of everything, the best meat, the best veggies. It's just amazing. Awesome prices. It's just awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. I think the only better thing would be a farmer's market. We don't have very many farmer's markets.
Mhm. This is technically Sprouts Farmers Market, right?
Yeah, because they do a lot of their own like farming, so they'll bring in their own produce. But yeah, that's kind of cool.
Mhm.
Anyway, so what do you think? Should people be? Should you be be held accountable for the sins of your father?
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You need to ask Enigma how he's doing this so that you know Discord.
Mhm. Look at how happy I am when I eat that.
So there is proof. Do you think then that because I do think that if there is proof that these people do need closure, I think that if there's proof that they were that's something that will torment them. I mean, it's something that has to rip them apart, and every day they have to kind of live with that. But I know we've had a lot in our neck of the woods, in our country, on you know,
Accusation.
accusations that have been waged that aren't necessarily true. Like one of our Supreme Court justices were just raked over the coals, and then it was proven that well, maybe there wasn't, you know, maybe she wasn't exactly right. Maybe she was confused, you know. And so that it bothers me, but yeah, if they have a legitimate case, then there needs to be something that happens as a result of that. Definitely. They should get some kind of a retribution. But if they're only after monetary compensation and not closure, not emotional closure,
Mhm.
mm, well, there might be something
And the
fishy
Michael
there.
Jackson
Yeah.
estate has a lot of money.
Well, yeah, he did. He made quite a bit of
Mhm.
money, and but then he also has survivors that I just think that's ugly,
Mhm.
ugly.
Put it to rest.
What is
Put
that?
it
Nine
to rest.
departments in 2 months of practice. What does that mean?
Now I saw Ive and I instantly went to Ivy. You know what we did, and it was kind of silly. We toured a local college, community college campus. And I don't know why we decided to do a community college, because the kids that go to my school aren't necessarily the people that you want to gear at community college. You want to gear them at the university.
Right.
And we're literally right up the street from universities. There's no reason why we couldn't tour that, but we didn't. But the community college did
I
have
understand now.
it did have an amazing health program. You had simulated departments, you had simulated patients, the
Yeah,
professors could watch you. It was amazing.
they had a robotic dummy that they could make go
Two
into
hundred
cardiac arrest.
thousand dollars.
Yeah, they could make it go into cardiac arrest so that it acted like a real human being, which was kind of wild. 2 months of practice under your belt or 2 months of practice to go?
You gotta hear. Maybe under his belt, because we haven't talked in a while.
We haven't. So maybe that's what's been keeping you
Mm-hmm.
is that show. But have we looked
Oh,
up
to
that show
go.
yet? Oh, 2 months to go. Well, for a musical, 2 months is not a lot of time. Has your choreographer been working with them and do you have the majority of the show blocked? Do they have
Yeah.
it memorized? Are they working separately with a voice
The
instructor?
problem is that
That's it's a lot of work. I just remember, oh my gosh, I don't like doing musicals and kids are always like, "Can we do a musical?" And I'm
I
like,
don't know why I
"We don't
just
have
want to
4
do a
months."
musical.
But we don't have 4 months. You need twice as much time to do a musical
Mm-hmm.
as you
My
do.
kids are always
But
like, "Let's do a musical." It's like, do you
well,
know how much work
there's a
goes into it?
there's a website M MTS I think it's MTS. I don't know. That provides you with the whole package, the whole thing, like the CD and the playbook, and then you can do shorter versions of it or longer versions of it.
Oh my gosh, the Selfish Enigma, literally, you're amazing, man. You
You
literally
are
made a
amazing.
video. You did a tutorial, and then you showed him how he's supposed to join this. See, there's my server. I cannot believe that I'm on a YouTube video. I'm so amazed. And
You're
so,
on a YouTube
oh my
video.
gosh.
Video. You just did this on the fly? Dang, kid.
Mm-hmm. Because I don't know how to add you in.
Look.
Woo! I have 9
Woo.
members. I can't believe that. My Discord is too popular. Just too popular. You know what I created? I
What?
created a
Havoc.
Patreon. No, I created a Patreon.
What?
And let me explain.
Yay! You are so good, kiddo. Woohoo!
Yay! I'm so excited now because we can have conversations, and it's gonna be amazing.
It's
I
gonna
see
be
you.
amazing.
I see you. I just messaged you. Oh my gosh. But the
Oh my
only reason
gosh.
the only reason why I created the Patreon is because I want to diversify, not diversify.
Danka.
Hey, Fanny Frank, Fanny Pack, Phil. There we go. All right, let's
¿Dónde
see.
estás? ¿Dónde estás?
I wanted to show you the Patreon page because it's pretty
¿Dónde
amazing.
estás?
As you can see right here. Um, I'm gonna post all my videos there.
Tutorials.
There are no tiers at all. Like I don't
No
ask for any
tears?
money. The thing with this is that it's primarily for asking for money and saying give me stuff. But I don't want to do that. I just want to have like a bigger version of Twitter or a bigger version of Instagram, and I think that Patreon can kind of target an audience of people that might be interested in the information that I have.
He just wants to be loved.
I know. I know. I kind of wanted to talk to you guys when I had Casper and a large nosed Jew in here. Also, I wanted to talk to you guys about what I should do to try to expand my audience, because that's one thing that I'm really interested in. Because I was.
We should have viewer call in.
Mhm.
I think that that's a good idea.
Oh yeah. I've wanted to do that for a while.
Yeah.
I just have to make sure that I had that on this system and on that one.
Aluminum.
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 I want to talk to you all. You want to call in, Enigma? Is that what you want to do? Well, you know what? Would you be willing to call in to him right now? Because I can plug in this cable and plug in this cable and press a few buttons. Let's see. You can turn that up and press a few
I
buttons.
think we can do that.
Let's see. Oh yeah, there you go. Look at that. And then you just gotta press. Oh, here's his Akai MPK Mini laptop production keyboard.
Very cool.
I want one of those. I've wanted an Akai for a while. Let's see. So what website am I? Oh frick!
What?
Look.
No,
Uh,
no.
is it dead?
Yep.
My phone died.
Well, here's your battery pack.
It's gonna still
Oh
take a while to
no.
respond again. Let's see. So I have to click on this button now.
We can still talk, right? We're still talky.
Let's see if it connects.
I can give you the lowdown on what. Oh, I'm using this one. Oh, oh my
Any
goodness.
county sound effects if you want.
I'm using this one in a show that we're doing.
Oh frick! I'm so sorry about that, guys.
I'm using this one in a show that I'm doing. It has a chase scene, obviously, right? Okay, we don't have to listen to the whole thing.
I live in Comtech, don't you?
I do. But
Let's see.
you don't have to look at it like this, where you have to see every flippin' song that he's ever put on his website. You can sign in and then you can actually search and do things like that.
Mm-hmm.
This one I like because you can do it feels like action, or it feels like.
You know, man, we've actually done voiceovers on Fiverr before. Sorted their Discord, so welcome messages go to the welcome section. Then people can only read announcements, not send them. I know, I was like, we can't see what? I know you can, Enigma. I am fully aware. I'm trying to get this connected up. Thank you for organizing my Discord. Let's see. Welcome. Oh, wow.
What?
That's what I should
I
have
can't
done.
hear him. I can't hear him.
That's
I
what I
can't
should
even
have
see
done.
anybody. What happened?
You need to click on the button when you see people. See?
Oh, is that how it froze with me shooting a gun in the air?
No. That's where I That's where I pose it. That's where I paused it. Let's see. Is this connected to the 5G? It isn't even connected to Wi-Fi. No wonder. No wonder it isn't working. Let's see. Connected to the Wi-Fi.
Illumina. Oh Lord, I hope that doesn't come out because that's a terrible picture of me.
Let's see.
Terrible, horrible.
And then I need to press this button and press this button and then press this button and then press this button. I'm pressing a lot of buttons, aren't I?
Mm-hmm. Is that cat really eating spaghetti?
Oh, you're looking at the cat memes channel now, are you?
Oh Lord, help us!
All right. Let's see. So what buttons
What's in
do
the
I have
drawer?
to press?
Let's play What's in the Drawer.
Oh, you want to look at my drawer? Make fun of me. Make fun of me, draw for mama.
What you got in the drawer?
I'm sitting in Mod Talk when you want to talk. All right, I gotta log in
Yes.
on this box over
Okay.
here so that I can route the audio through in the way that it needs to be routed through. So you want to look at the chips that we're eating? Oh my gosh, they're so good. Oh yeah.
Don't get your phone in there. God, boys.
Here are all of my fattening snacks. Oh, and here's some experiment that I did.
Okay, come on, get over there, man.
Okay,
Go.
fine. I'm just so talkative. Okay, is that working? Babe.
There it is.
Oh,
There it is. Okay.
come to Papa, Mama.
I don't know what you meant by that. Oh my God, my allergies have been so bad. My head hurts so much. My eyes itch terribly.
What buttons do I have to press? Let's see.
More buttons?
I wanna log into Discord, so I have to go to Password Manager. Let's see. And then I have to go to Discord.
Kale shakes? Okay.
Then click
What do you
on
put in
that.
your kale shake?
And then look at the password.
A
Then
lot
I
of
have to
pineapple
go
juice
over
or...
here. Mm.
I take what's called I call it a pain bomb. It's a turmeric, ginger, tart cherry, and cinnamon combo. I also take moringa.
Do you know what moringa is? Because I
It's a
think that
plant. I know
she
that
would
it's a
like to
plant.
explain. Let's see. L Oh wait, I should be saying my password out loud, should I?
Let's get this out here so that you can do this and type more like a normal human being.
What? How is
You
this
weren't
not
really typing
normal?
like a human being. You were typing like, I don't know,
I should totally type like
not
this.
a human being.
I have my
You were
fingers
typing like
crossed.
this.
Alright, let's see what these people are talking about. Soy milk, frozen
even reading
bananas,
them.
cashews, kale, dates, minced ginger,
Oh
cinnamon,
man, that
and fresh
sounds
lime juice.
lovely. And top it all with ice cubes.
Top
That
with
sounds
ice cubes.
really, really yummy.
Alright, let's see. So now all they have to do
That sounds like it would get rid of my headache.
receive an auth. You just need peppermint tea and some TLC, don't you?
Well, perhaps. I know that I had a tummy ache last night, so because I took aspirin, I took like Excedrin because I had one of those headaches that just needed that caffeine that you get from that aspirin caffeine combination that you get that you need when you have what starts out as a migraine. And that's what I felt like I had. So then that really hurt my stomach. So my stomach burned, and then it burned between my rib cage and then through my rib cage and into my back. So it felt very much like, I don't know.
You were nauseated. You just had a horrible, horrible, horrible stomach burn.
I did.
Alright, let's see. So you have the Discord server, and then you have
that kale
Mod
shake
Talk.
sounds really tasty.
And apparently you can't hear me because I don't have a microphone hooked up to this box. But we can hear you, Enigma.
Can we? We can? What's he saying?
Hello.
Aluminum.
The latency is going to be so bad
Aluminum.
that we can't even talk here. So
The
hold
only
on.
word I've ever heard him say is aluminum. So I'm excited.
Let's see. I had a talk with him once.
Oh, you did?
Because I was feeling like a responsible YouTuber.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
You were just feeling like one?
I was feeling like one.
Okay.
I need a printer cable.
Oh, Lord. Why do you need all of this stuff to just talk?
I can't talk with you. So maybe I should just... Chihuahua. Why don't you talk to him or something?
Is he on the headphones?
Yeah, he is.
He is? Can he hear me?
He's probably complaining because we're so unorganized right now.
Oh, yeah. That's not my fault.
What is he saying?
He's not saying anything. Is he there?
I suppose he is. Oh, boy. This is a train wreck.
I don't even hear him breathing.
You don't hear him breathing.
No,
He's
I don't
talking.
even think
He's talking. I'm pretty darn sure he's talking. Oh, it's because I unplugged the. Okay, never mind. We can't hear you right now. Ugh. All right. Exit out of that, and
Exit
then
out of this.
and then go here,
I don't know how to exit out
and
of
then
anything.
go
I don't have
here.
anything in front of me.
Oh my gosh! I think I actually figured it out. Now all you have to do is
turn up the
set it to
speakers.
headphones.
Now can we turn them up?
Okay. Is it working? No. Okay. Now it should be working. Hey, selfish Enigma.
Ooh, what is that buzz? Oh my God,
Okay,
that's loud.
it's working. Hello, Mr. Enigma.
What is this buzz?
Can you hear us? Wait, can we hear him?
No. No. There's nothing there.
Hello. Yeah, it isn't working still. Now I have to go into my Discord sound properties and tell it that I needed to do it. Let's see. Voice
We're gonna
and
be
video.
talking here in like the next
Speakers
hour, buddy. In the next hour.
No, is headphones.
Lord help us.
Is headphones. Actually, I can just set it to that. Alright, hello. Wait, no, I don't want to. Change your output. Yep. Alright. Why you leave, ho? I need you. But in your Discord settings, change your output.
Oh my God, we're doing that again?
Okay, Ashton is doing the BRB. Okay,
What's
let's
the
see.
BRB?
Let's see. Okay, I can hear him. I can hear him now.
Woo, woo,
So all I have to do.
Is he saying aluminum?
Hello.
Aluminum.
Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
Hey. Welcome.
Aluminium. She can never get it right, can she?
No, I can't. I can't. How are you, baby?
I am good. How are you?
I got a headache. I wish I felt better. I do. I wish I felt better. Tell me, tell me about your spring break or your. It's
Spring
our
break.
spring break, but tell me about your music. I've been really anxious to hear.
The music's going fine, I guess. You know, same
What do you
old,
mean,
same
fine? I
old.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just yeah. What do you mean?
I've
I
I've I've
guess.
heard that you're doing some deal with a local artist or something, and you're gonna make an
Mm,
album.
yeah, with a couple of local artists.
Awesome.
That is
Epic, yeah.
phenomenal. It is epic.
That'd be.
This is life changing, right?
Mhm.
No, it's just small time.
Oh.
Well, okay, but it's
Well,
the start
what
of.
if you get like a major record deal and you're like the next Havana or someone? Wait, is
Yeah, but
Havana
that's
even
too
an
much
artist?
effort.
Mhm.
Why are
Screw
we?
that.
Why
Why
are
are
we?
we? This camera right here.
Are you watching us?
I
We look like
posted.
robots.
Are we? Why is that? And then we start to go like this,
Uh
like
huh.
we're possessed.
Like we're twitching. Like I did a review of this on my YouTube
It's
channel,
kind of
and it
scary.
was overwhelmingly positive, but now it's like it doesn't work for me. It makes me mad.
Well, if we move really fast, then we start to really start to twitch,
Mhm.
and I mean literally twitch, like
Tweet.
twitch.
It looks like you were twitching though over there,
Mhm.
like it was an error. Let's see, can I simulate that effect?
No, you can't. How's the girl?
Good.
Kelly's fine, yeah. She's just
She's doing
sleeping at
fine.
hers at the moment.
Oh, of course. Well, you
Mm.
know it's
Why?
always too late for her. Are you sleeping better?
No. It's 1:20 a.m. What do you think?
Okay, and you're watching us, yeah, and we're so entertaining. I understand that. I don't get it.
Mhm.
I don't get it. What?
My
It's.
mind is broken.
Mm.
Mm,
I.
it.
Oh, she was doing it again.
Yeah. What happened? Look at us, and then we melt.
Commitment.
Commitment. I thought you said communist in the chat. I was like, what? Why are you calling us
Ah.
communists? We're not communists.
We're not coming.
But that's one thing that I kind of wanted to talk about: mental health, because
Oh.
Yeah.
it's a major issue.
It
Like
is. It's
I think it's a major issue
terrifying.
more
I
than
don't.
it was
What
in
do
your
you
time.
think? Does social media help that, or I just did it again?
Does
Does
social
social
media
media
help it?
help that or
No,
hurt that?
it
Well,
hurts
it
it.
depends. If you're female, then it will help it. But when you're male, it's looked down upon if you have it.
Mhm.
Mhm. Why is there?
Stupid.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
it shouldn't be a stigma. I think that it's something that we need some kind of an outreach for.
Mhm.
What can we do to help?
There's nothing you can do unless you can broaden the mind of the output of the mass population.
Mhm.
It's just one of those things that will progress throughout time to get the outlook that you truly want.
Mhm. I know
But
that we can spread positivity though, because I know when I go into a stream and I have a good laugh, it always makes me feel better. But when
as
I
much
go
sorry, you go on.
no, when I go into a place and it's just all negative and nobody likes anyone there, it just ticks me off. And it doesn't help the mental situation at all.
It makes me
Yeah, yeah.
sad to feel helpless, though. You know,
Mhm.
But
especially
as much sorry.
well, especially when you have
No.
somebody that you desire so much to, to help them understand that it shouldn't be hopeless. But I hear you a lot saying, I guess I just have to remain here, right? in
Yeah,
in this place, and letting you know that we are here in this place when you need us, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, we are. You know that?
Mhm.
But as much positivity as one person can like converse over to the mass population, there's going to be that negativity like blindfold over everyone else that hasn't got the wide enough brain to comprehend the mass changes of society today.
What
Mhm.
is that? Yeah. Why is it that it seems to override it anymore?
And
That it's just that much more
I
powerful.
think one problem is
Social
that
stigma.
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And social media also, they like to promote negativity because negativity gets the clicks. When you have this
Yeah,
negative thing, you share it and share it and share it and share it. If you notice, like whenever you log on to Twitter, you always just it just always seems negative for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And unless you filter that out intentionally, it's
Ashton
really
says
hard.
we're deep.
Yeah,
We
we
got
are getting
deep.
deep.
Yeah, I
Deep
think we
is like
did.
talking on all the touchy and sensitive subjects. I
Yeah.
icky my voice sounds dead. You're
Does it?
fine. You're
No,
fine.
I think it sounds aluminumly fine.
Aluminum.
Aluminum. Aluminum. That was our first
Aluminium.
conversation. You said that I sounded like the Queen. Do you remember that?
Queen.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, you sound quite a bit like the Queen. You said, and
Hmm.
your accent is
Cockney.
very fake. You
No,
said.
no, he said Cockney. I
Oh, very
remember.
Cockney.
Hmm.
Yeah, very cockney.
Ah,
Because she was doing voiceovers on Fiverr
I'm
for a while,
trying. I'm
and that's
trying.
what that's what I actually
Um,
wanted to tell Ashton because he offered that he would do voiceovers if we need, and that's awesome.
that
But
is
we have done
major
voiceovers
awesome.
in the past, and it's a weird business because you go in there and you have these people that just expect way too much, and they don't know how to communicate that to you, especially when they're like, and not to be racist or anything, but a lot of the Indians are on Fiverr, and they don't know how to speak English. So they're like, you do it, and it's
Well,
like,
and then we tried to rewrite it so that it would sound, it would sound like it was supposed to sound
and then they're like,
grammatically
why you
correct. But
rewriting it?
yeah, it was tough. But
So that's why we got out of that business.
and then I also think Enigma, you can attest to the fact that I think your equipment matters a whole lot.
Oh
You
yeah.
got to have the right equipment too.
Yeah.
And the problem with my equipment, and you're always a witness to that, like it's always out of sync, or there's a weird buzzing noise now, and that's because I have this cable hooked up, and there always seems to be some sort of static from the board, even with USB, and it just blows my mind. I just don't know how this is supposed to work correctly. And I have all the drivers installed, I have it all set up the way it should be, but it just doesn't do what it should.
Hmm. I don't know.
And even with
I'm not the techie.
And even with your $2,000 mixer board, I can't figure out how to get that set up.
Oh man, it drives me crazy. The tech guys at our school decided that there's one little button. What kind of board is it?
It's a Yamaha.
Something, 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 something. Bunch of numbers and then some letters. But
Alas, you
in the
have
upper
returned.
left hand corner, there's a little dial, and they said this is what your sound is going to run through. Well, when the installer put it in, he put on channels 23 and 24
Hmm.
the PC, which is where I run my sound from, the computer. And now it's like, no, you just need that little button. And I'm like, you didn't know how to fix this, did you? You had no idea how to hook it up, and that's why I get this little twisty button that does
Hmm.
absolutely nothing.
Because the problem with the twisty button is you turn it all the way to zero, but the audio doesn't turn all the way to zero.
No, no, it still doesn't work that way. And
Like
then running
I
it
can
through a
mute
computer
myself
is
right
not
now.
optimal set up at all. And if you don't have your sounds turned off on the computer, then you get that "you've got mail" noise in the background. And we did have that at the one act play. There was a poor child that was playing it from his laptop, and we heard that "you've got mail" noise in the middle of his play. It was terrible. I got second place. We got second place. Can you
Oh
believe
for
that?
Right.
oh
Thank
for
you.
on the actual one
That was
I
the
play
first time. I've been doing this how many years?
a long time.
5. Well,
I think you got third place once.
I've been doing it as the tech director, for quite some time. But as the director, I think I've been like this is my 5th year. I think.
Hmm.
I think.
You got third place once for like Sunday cost 5 pesos.
Sunday cost five
Hmm.
pesos here in next to Mexico. Yeah, that was a show that they didn't. I was amazed because it's a show that usually doesn't do well.
Hmm.
But anyway, this one did. This one did really well.
You smell
You
bad.
smell bad like what? Like
I
BO?
don't know.
You don't know, but you know
You
you
just
smell
woo.
bad.
You're like a sim.
You're like a sim. Yeah. Woo! Woo! That's that's like a random comment, child.
I
I don't know
know.
where that's coming from.
I challenge you to take a shower after this. Okay?
I challenge him to sleep.
That's
It's
impossible.
it's hard when you have insomnia. Like during
It
the
is.
summer, it's hard for me to get to sleep because it just my mind is always racing. Whenever I have school, like I'm working so much that I can easily go to sleep. But even last night, I was like, I'm not gonna get to sleep, and I still got to sleep, but it was kind of difficult for me.
Yeah, when your mind is racing, it is difficult. Ashton, I don't know if you've ever done this thing where it's that you start at the you start with your mind, you're eliminating everything from your mind, and you're trying to write all of your thoughts down on a piece of paper, and you crumple it up, and then you start to lift, and you're trying to make all of the weight from your body dissipate, and then you're trying to figure out how to float without having that. What's that when you can float out of the out of body thing that you can do? It's not.
Lucid dreaming.
Yeah, but it's
Mhm.
not that. It's just that you're in control of it, and then you take all of these thoughts and they dissipate into the universe, and then when you come back down, you're relaxing from the toes all the way to the top of the head. And I do that in my classroom so that they can get this idea of guided imagery. Okay, it's supposed to be releasing and helpful and de-stressing
This is
and then
one.
allow them to actually think like a character. But most of my kids end up falling asleep
Oh, they
when
do.
they do
I
this.
never fell asleep with
Mm.
guided imagery.
A lot of them will wake up saying, "Boy, I feel really refreshed. Like this has been super relaxing."
I
But
always, I used to meditate with an app called Headspace, but I stopped because I did it so late at night that I fell asleep, and then it was just, ugh.
well, I don't know. I don't know if that's even something that
It's kind of different with meditation.
well, and there's so many things that I have to think about as a teacher because it might have this impact on me, but when you're wired differently, it might have a completely different effect altogether. And I know that I've had problems even with kids coming back to me. I'll be like, okay, when you make your way, and I take them on a journey. I take them through
Like
um,
garden.
yeah, the first place is a garden, and then I introduce all of this sensory, very imagery sort of things like the smell of flowers or the feel of the sun on your face or all of these different things that progress through a dark forest and then onto a beach and then into the ocean and then back into my classroom. And I have kids that have a difficult time actually making it back to me.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what that's called. It's just I think it's just a guided imagery, but there's some special something that's
Out of
attached to
body
it.
experience.
Kind of like that, where the kids just have a tough time focusing then back on my voice,
This
and
is
it's
a. It,
that always scares me because to me it just is like a natural. I take you through this journey and then you come back and you just feel comfortable. But there are some kids that
this is
just
a
doesn't
weird
work the way that it
thing that I
that it
came
does.
across called astral projection. I'm not sure if
Yeah,
you've
that's what
ever.
he's talking about.
hmm I just when I watch videos about it, there's like this is just kind of mind blowing. Another
Mm-hmm.
thing I've heard of is lucid dreaming, and I think
Oh
that I
yes, I
did
do
have.
that a lot.
You
hmm
do lucid dreaming a lot.
I
Yeah.
I did do that once. I think we actually talked about it on stream once, but I remember I was in a dream and I was like, I know I'm in a dream, and that's what it is. And it was a.
I wonder why that happens. Is that like a really for me I think that those are really stressful moments when um I'm I'm not completely asleep. But I know
hmm
that that's always really scary because I always
Hey,
feel
the
like I
swag
need to wake
blazer.
up.
Long time no see,
Dr.
man.
Swag Blazer.
I'm gonna always call you the swagger blazer because that's what I like
Look at
to call
him.
you. We were just talking about astral projection and
Yeah.
lucid dreaming and
But
insomnia.
mine always terrify me because it always feels like I'm having there's pressure on my chest and I always feel like I need to move, I need to wake up, I need to do something and I can't. I'm stuck.
Sleep
So that's
paralysis.
scary to
Yeah.
me.
Because sleep paralysis is another thing that's really scary, where you literally can't move.
I enjoy it.
Well, I just feel
Oh
like
no.
there's a something that is preventing me, like something that makes it impossible for me to move. That's why it's scary to me. It's like if I'm not in control of what's happening. That I know that I need to wake up, but I can't wake up. I can't make myself wake up. So that's really scary.
Oi, oi.
Yeah.
TNT. I'm dynamite.
Oh, jeez Louise,
What?
man.
I'm not trying to sing. Like when
Well,
I
I
try to
thought
sing.
that was kind of an attempt.
I can't sing
No, I
AC/DC.
know. We see now. Now, Dr. Swagblazer's in the house, so you better not sing, because
Oh, are
he's
you?
paid us not to sing. Remember, he's paid us not to sing.
Like I went the whole stream without trying to sing. You know, you can
Oh
give me
yeah,
that.
he's the guy from Sweden.
Yeah, he's
Oh
the guy
yes.
from Sweden.
Mhm. He's the.
Can we
And he
click on?
remembers. And he remembers. Can our viewers hear you? Like,
Yeah.
can you hear yourself? That is so cool.
But it's over the
We gotta
speaker though,
call
right?
in.
It isn't actually doing it like through the input.
Oh
That's what
no,
I wanted to do.
they have to hear him through the speaker.
I'm pretty sure.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Can other people call in?
You need some advice. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see if we can give you the proper advice.
Can Ashton call in too?
If you want to call in,
I
you
like
can,
this.
but
I like this.
but we'd have to pop
That's okay. No,
into
Ashton, talk to me. I need to hear it. I'm waiting for the tippity tappity type.
when we wait for it, we're just gonna eat because that's what we like to do. It's annoying, Enigma. It's annoying when I eat, right? Because it's so close to the microphone. I'm always like, ah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The dentist. I getcha. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Let me look up. Let me look this up. I have to remember the show. Type it in.
Hmm?
Please type it in for me. Please. I can't reach the keyboard.
Mhm.
The show. No, not the show. Little Shop of Horrors. Dentist.
Go ahead.
Well, this
Enjoy.
is the move. This is the movie. It's
Mm.
different, but
Movies suck.
okay.
I hate
So
movies.
now
I'm
let's
just
go
kidding.
back. All right.
You know what
Okay.
movie we recently watched? What? I'm not sure if a dentist would do that, but oh,
So that
how
you
would I?
can,
How do you make the
so
mask?
that you can still be heard, or
Mm.
in which part? Oh, it's Audrey. I think I was right. Was I right?
I'm not even sure what you're talking about, man. Like you guys are the theater geeks. I'm just kind of like the person that runs the show, like
Okay.
literally.
Let me look at some of the images.
Let's see. I don't recognize it.
Well, yeah, because he still needs to be. Okay, I remember this. You still want it to be flexible, yeah?
He can't see this though.
No, I know he can't see
Okay.
it. I'm looking to see if I can't get some inspiration.
Inspiration. Wait, I have another system.
Oh, okay. I like this one because this one looks like, because it's got all of these right here. This looks very easy to. That looks heavy. Can you show him this?
Can I show him that? No, I cannot. It is okay. Hold on. Ugh. I can
Aw,
show
this
him
is
if
gonna
I do
be
this.
such a cute show.
You see this right here? This is
Aw.
the most ghetto screen capture
No,
in the world.
no, no,
Well,
no, no. This right
all
here.
that.
So right here.
Okay. I see
Um,
a mask.
any aluminum, aluminium,
Aluminium. Did I do it
aluminium,
correctly?
aluminium. Ah,
Aluminium.
Aluminium. I can't even
I
do
can't either. This
it.
PVC. This would be the heavy part right here, and I don't know if I would necessarily do that with this hardware. This
Oh
right
jeez.
here. What would this be? I don't know. But this, I think that if you
He
just did,
said nope.
no,
Nope.
no,
Just nope.
no good. Okay.
You try and you don't succeed.
No,
Oh,
no,
I almost
no.
just dropped my phone.
Okay, is it something similar to that?
Put speakers on each with the mic in the two. What? Put speakers on each side with mic in the tube. You know what would happen if I do that, Enigma? Yeah, it would blow up because it has some pretty bad static. Like I can show you guys. Like I'm not even gonna.
Don't even. There was
It's
a kid that decided to do that with a script on one of my microphones, and
oh no.
oh man, did we get some hellish feedback.
Mhm.
Unhappy.
Did you yell?
Unhappy. Do you want just like it on your nose? Is that something that then would unblock your face? I need to read what he's writing to me.
Um,
You just bought another car
another one.
because you hated the last one.
Man, did you sell it or do you still have it?
No wonder your swag blazer docked up. Swag blazer. Pow pow.
I've sent it as a fishbowl.
He hated the Audi. Yeah.
Oh, I've seen it.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I've seen it
Oh,
as a
you sold
fishbowl
it.
too.
Okay,
Okay,
awesome.
so that's
That's
how
a good
you kind
idea.
of see it, like completely encompassed. And you're wondering if you could be heard that way, or are you going to be microphoned?
Let's
You
see.
got a hybrid. Well, good. I'm glad you're saving the planet now.
Hold on 1 second. I am looking for a Discord link because I want everyone to be in the Discord server because Discord is an amazing place for amazing people to say amazing things. Am I rambling?
Yeah.
Was I
Yeah.
rambling?
You're going to be mic'd. Okay. Well, you want it to be lightweight, definitely. So,
Oh,
let me look
thank
up
you,
some images
Nightbot.
and we'll send them to you on Discord.
Wait, did I actually
And
set
figure
up
out
that
some things.
Nightbot or
What?
did you
I
set
did
that
that
up?
earlier.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, that scares
You're
me.
the only person that knows how to set up my stream.
What?
What were you saying?
So you're directing and you're the dentist. This is
Ugh,
amazing. So what
that's
kind of
crazy.
budget do you have?
What Audi did you have before? Okay, let's see.
Yeah, what did he have?
So you had a
It was
hybrid
like
car.
no, now he's gotten the hybrid.
So not okay. So you're getting into car talk territory. I don't talk cars.
I don't think it's the regular hybrid.
You know with cars it's like for
Like the
me.
one that runs on gas or runs on electricity when it doesn't
He
need to run
has
on
a
gas.
£1,000 budget. That kind of
What?
that's
That's insane. Oh, but for everything. Okay. But for everything.
that's not. That kind of reminds me of your situation when you have only $1,000 for all 13 of your plays. I guess that's a lie because you do have money for the one act plays,
I
technically.
do. Yeah, I
And you
do.
have gotten stuff for the OAP. You've gotten like a fireplace and shiz
Ashton,
like that.
Ashton, I'm gonna look it up for you and see if there's something that's you really want something lightweight, right?
Whoa!
Yeah, I know. Why do we do that? What
Oh.
is that? What is this?
Mm. Mm.
It's like a possession.
I know. You know what I recommend you purchase? Some pineapple salsa. This is the best salsa I've had in years. Mm.
Yeah, something lightweight, something that you're not gonna die of asphyxiation with your own. When you hyperventilate, what is it that you get from your breath? CO2. I don't know. So I will. I'll look it up for you, kiddo, and we'll find out. I'm generally okay with things like that. I can usually look at something. Send me a picture of what you have in mind if you can find it, and I can probably send you a list of stuff that you're gonna be a real sleaze bomb. What a fun show! Gosh, I'm jealous. Jealous, jealous, jealous. But I'll look it up. You send a picture over Discord of what you're thinking, and can you show him this real quick?
Okay, I will show you the picture.
Oh,
You got rid of the picture. Do you even
I
know how
did.
to Windows? Do you
I
know how
don't
to
Windows
Windows?
much, but this is approximately that same thing. But I wonder what this is.
Was that too zoomed in?
Yeah, that's a little too zoomed in. Paint can looks like the bottom of a paint can cut away. I'll have to figure out what this is.
That's what she does. She always goes through these shows and says, "What do I want? What do I not want?" And she's good at it. Like for working
I'll
with a
figure it
limited
out.
budget,
I'll
she
figure it
usually
out.
does an awesome job. Do you like the insides of my microphone, guys? How do we just jump up to 15 viewers, folks?
Woo!
Folks,
15
hey,
viewers.
15. That is the highest number we've had in a long time, guys. Let's go back to chat here.
Chat.
So I can respond to these people. Enigma, brace yourself. We might have some.
Yeah.
I can
I,
feel
I
it
don't
coming
like it
on,
when we
man.
have
I can feel it
the
coming on.
raids. I don't like it. But once we get good people from the raids, that's what I like. But usually I don't like it at all.
Can we talk cars?
Now we have. Can we talk cars?
Can we talk cars?
I can't talk cars.
I can't talk cars either, but
Because it's like trying to talk computers with you, you know. It's like. Pew!
can anyone tell me what that little twitch is?
What little twitch?
That little possession that we go through when we do
that's just the attribute of the camera. It doesn't work correctly.
Well, there's something wrong.
Mhm. I'm surprised we haven't. Okay, now we've jumped down to 11. It looks
Well,
like
of course,
people are
yeah,
like,
they came in and they went, what?
yeah, we're not gonna troll
okay.
these people. We're
That's
not gonna
okay.
troll them. That's what they said. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, our air just came on, didn't it?
I
Like
got
I've
the
never.
fan on you, man. Got the fan on you.
Oh, I was like, how do I
So,
have so much air?
so you told me that it's not the hybrid that I'm thinking of. What does that mean? What kind of a hybrid did you get?
The only hybrid I know of is like a.
Gas electric hybrid.
Uh-huh. I don't. Are you talking about horsepower
What
or
did I
something?
do there?
Fun fact: I dabble in blacksmithing, so.
It's a super car.
Okay, so you can make
Oh,
your
good.
own
I'm
now.
glad you love it. What makes it super, man?
He knows some blacksmithing.
What do you mean?
I don't.
You
BMW
do?
i8.
Okay, so
Let's see. What is a BMW i8? I
like,
could
do you have a
blast some
Ford?
tubes. Oh, for like you can make your glass. The MSRP for that car is 147,000.
Five.
I can't even say numbers. There's so much. I don't know
147
why
five.
you people.
Is
I
it
don't
a
know why you
but
people
how is
buy
it a
this stuff.
hybrid? Well, because they can.
Why? Why not?
You could cast some tubes. But would you want to make the tubes a little bit lighter weight and then just maybe give the illusion of them by maybe spray painting them? But then if they're plastic tubes,
What?
but if they're oh, you know what I'm whatting you on. But if they're
Oh, no,
but if they're
horrible on
plastic
stream.
tubes, it might be if they're plastic tubes, it might be the plastic may not stick. The paint may not stick to the plastic.
Trying to do staged combat.
Did you just see that? Did you just see that?
That was weak, wasn't it? I know. I know. I'll just
No
do that.
staged combat, man. No staged combat. We'd have to.
I can even fall. Do you guys want to see me fall?
Aluminum. Okay, if you can cast aluminum,
Oh
man.
my gosh.
If you can cast aluminum, there. That's what's getting there. But how are we gonna make the bubble?
Aluminium.
Aluminium. I'm sorry.
Aluminium. I think I got it.
Aluminium.
Guys, I'm gonna fall for you.
Aluminium. Oh no, no, there's not enough room in here to fall. No, a theater teacher's first instinct is safety. Sit your butt down.
Chihuahua.
Acrylic.
Do you know
Yes.
what? How do you say that? Acrylic? Acrylic.
No.
Acrylic.
Aluminium. 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 Acrylic.
Aluminium.
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 Acrylic fishbowl. Acrylic.
I cut my finger when I was weed whacking. It's really nasty because I think that it actually got cut by tearing the skin.
Weed whacking, huh?
Uh-huh. I was trying to pull out some weeds from bed. Not that kind of weed, but the other weed, like.
Whoa. Settle down there, man. Anchor hockey, no, this is not what I'm looking for. I want an image, but okay, Amazon fish bowls. I don't want it to be
Mm.
in a gallon. I don't want it to
Here's
be
the number
glass.
one
It
fishbowl.
cannot be glass.
Do you want to buy the number one fishbowl
Here's a plastic
on all of
bowl, but I'll
Amazon?
bet you it's teeny tiny. Yep, 3 3/4 inch. Yeah,
We need to
that's gonna be
support
tough, kid.
artisans.
That one's gonna be tough. Is to find to find it in plastic.
You want to know my ping? Well, I will do a live speed test for you. We recently replaced the modem, and I know that Drawn for Mama is especially excited about that because she knows
I am.
everything about the modems.
I am.
Oh
Let's
geez,
talk modems.
it's 2:49 where you are. How is it?
Holy Moses! Why are you still awake?
I don't know. These people stay up for us, and I think that it's amazing.
Why
Like
does
I woke up at 6:30, and I was like, "What time is it for Selfish Enigma?" And it's like past noon already, and I was like, "Man, that's crazy." Because whenever, like at 4 in the morning, his server always goes off on my phone, and I'm like, "Why are you people doing this at 4 in the morning?" But it's like it's not
it's
4 in
not
the
4 in the
morning to
morning?
them.
Nope. No.
It's
Assy.
1:49 where you are.
1:49.
It is.
Dang.
It's
1:49 here, yeah.
It's
it's
1:49 there too.
1950 where we are.
1950.
1950.
Why does this say four like 10 minutes till 5?
Don't worry about it. It's messed up. Okay, so
I need to go give my dog a bath.
this is incorrect.
My dog stinks.
Right now our
Oh
ping is
man, does she
35
smell bad.
milliseconds. We have a download of 9.02,
We did get a new modem.
and the upload isn't even
Did we get a new
working.
modem?
We did. It
It's
is
not a
the.
new router. It's a new modem.
I'm actually not gonna tell you what modem it is because I bet that Mr. Nickmar or someone could hack into it because I don't know
Ooh.
how.
It's
But
white.
it doesn't
It's a
really.
white colored.
It.
That's the only thing that I don't like about it. I wish that because everything else is charcoal.
Mhm.
So I wish it were charcoal colored.
But it's a DOS's 3.0 modem,
Mm.
so that means
Is
that
that
it
good?
supports all of the standards of yesteryear,
Of yesteryear.
and it
So
can
it's an
support
old. It's already
multiple.
old.
Hey, we'll see.
It's
We'll
just
see you
new to
later,
us.
the swag blazer.
Hey,
Let me eat some McDonald's.
you go. Boom boom. Have fun.
You're eating McDonald's at 2 in the morning.
Did
That'd
you
be
get
fun.
the dynamic IP
A dynamic.
package?
So like when your IP, your actual IP from the
Yeah,
ISP changes. Mhm.
yeah, each time you turn off your router, do you have that?
I don't.
It's
That'd be
not
a
a
good
router.
idea.
I would suggest contacting your ISP and getting that installed.
Okay.
That shouldn't cost any more money.
All right.
It's just a better accessory you need.
Mhm. And
Bye. Quit.
wait, hold on.
Let's hope he's eating healthy McDonald's this late at night.
Hopefully.
Healthy.
Well, like a salad with chicken.
Is
You know.
that? Are you sure
That's
that's
healthy.
healthy? Because my teacher told me that the dressing, you might as well just
Yeah, it
have
depends.
the chicken nuggets if you're gonna have all that dressing on the salad because
Well,
the
it
dressing
depends.
is the devil and
Well,
everything is the
yeah, it
devil, so you
depends. I
might as
mean,
well just
every.
stop eating.
Okay, so maybe he just needs a kale shake, right?
Just have
Yeah.
a just eat air. How about that? I think that's the best diet. Just kidding.
Hmm.
That's some
That's a
false information.
diet,
That's some
right?
false information right there, isn't it? You see how the internet you can just spread false information like that?
It
Yeah.
It's
It's this
horrible.
is.
fun.
People believe it. I
Hmm.
know it.
I was watching
Let's
one
not
video.
check our facts.
I
No,
was
let's
watching
just
one
believe it.
video about this
I
lady.
trust him.
There was a soy sauce cleanse where you drink a liter of soy sauce and it cleanses out your colon. Guess what? She
That
died.
gives you diarrhea.
Yeah, I'm sure. How much salt could you possibly consume? That'd be
Mhm.
terrible. Die of a heart attack.
And she trusted the internet.
Well,
It's
yeah, you
just
don't need to
crazy.
check your sources. Who's gonna lie to you,
Mhm.
right? Why would they lie?
Yeah, but if you Google any symptoms on Google, you're bound to die.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It doesn't really say
Everything is
die.
cancer. Yeah,
Mhm.
everything means that you have cancer. Oh, you
Mhm.
have a pain there?
Uh,
Well, it's probably cancer. Number one, probably cancer. Colon cancer? Yeah, probably colon cancer.
Did you see that Twitch?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
It's like
jeez, that was a real Twitch.
it's demonic.
So what
I'm
we have to
telling
do,
you.
we have to stop moving. I guess You're haunting us, Enigma. I
It's
guess that's what's
demonic.
going on.
Yeah, sure.
I just need to stop
The
moving.
phone. It scares me. Oh, my head hurts.
Are you ready to go downstairs then?
I think so.
All
I
right.
think so.
I
This
think
has
that.
been so much fun. The next time we do
It's.
this, are we going to call in?
Oh yeah, we gotta.
Sure.
Yes.
We gotta always do the calling. We've been running about 2 hours.
Okay.
So thank you guys for watching
Hey,
this
yeah,
stream.
we appreciate
We
it,
are
guys.
on holiday schedule.
Ashton, I promise I'm going to figure something out for you if you haven't already figured it out yourself. It sounds like you're on the right track already, buddy.
Oh yeah.
But I will send you, I will shoot them over to MindTech and he will get them out on Discord for you, okay? And Enigma, same time next time? Yes?
We are on
I'm sure you'll be awake.
We are on holiday
Yes, we
schedule.
are. We're on
So-
holiday schedule. We're on spring break. So we'll
So next Monday at 3 p.m., which is 3 hours before this time, so it's like midnight, then 11, 10, 9. 9 p.m. for you, which would be like 2100.
whatever. Okay, so
So 2100 Enigma. Okay, that's the next time we'll talk, okay?
I'm gonna go buy
Okay.
some kale.
We'll see you guys later. Thank you for
Love
watching.
you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.